Alright guys, today we are here with a new off-season video. This time I got to solo it. We got the Phoenix Suns, the most active team realistically in free agency and on the trade market. Let's get right into this one. This is going to be a long one. Before we start, if you guys don't mind liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment and tell me what you guys think about this. But thank you guys so much for all the constant support you've shown, and let's get right into this video. Today we got the team that made a lot of moves, restructured the team, fixed a few contracts, and also got a bit younger in ways. Now, first off, we want to bring up Bradley Beal. They brought in another star that can score the ball super well, pairing him with Book and KD, which is going to be very interesting. You also bring in tons of free agents, just to name a few. You bring in Yuta Watanabe, Bol Bol, and Drew Eubanks. All of this on top of making little small trades that will impact the future based on the draft compensation they've been doing recently, trading their pick swaps and getting second round picks in return for it. Not to mention they also re-signed some key guys, which is very interesting, but I think a lot of teams in the future might go off of this blueprint. I think they've created something very special this offseason, had a revolutionary type offseason, reframed the whole team, and to say the least, they look very good. With all that being said, let's go over some of the free agents they brought in for Booker and KD. Now, as we see, they got Eric Gordon, Yuta Watanabe, and Chimezie Metu, who are all known to be very solid shooters. Now, that being said, they re-signed Damian Lillard, another great shooter off the bench, but most of all, they re-signed Josh Okogie, who is, to say the least, their defensive anchor for the upcoming year. That's the only worry I have so far is the defensive side of the ball. Doesn't look as strong as it did last year, but that being said, when you have this much offense, you might not need it. Like we were discussing with the youth movement, trading off Chris Paul, who I believe will be in his 38-year-old season, for Bradley Beal, early 30s upcoming, and Jordan Goodwin, a young guard that is from Washington, and also remaining with the second-round pick, Toumani Camara, who also looks like a very interesting player himself, and might be able to give this lineup some very good versatility in the 3-and-D role. I think will be Torrey Craig's replacement from the 3-and-D perspective. Also very solid athleticism and a very good build. Could see him being a very solid defender at times also, so very fond of that pickup. But that being said, I gotta mention Jordan Goodwin a bit more. Jordan Goodwin, man, he's a hustler. He's ready to leave it all on the court. He is a beast. He's a pest on and off the ball. He's just gonna play with so much heart. Wouldn't be surprised if you see this guy grab 10 rebounds a game at times. He is such a hustler and has very good heart for the game. Love this guy a lot. Very solid pickup. Still a work in progress on the offensive side of the ball, but defense, there is no questions for that. He's kind of going to fill that Javon Carter role, I think, in 21 that Javon Carter had. He's going to be someone who's going to be a pest, annoying, and he's going to be very good for this team. He's going to be great to bring in to annoy other guards and such. So I like this pickup a lot, and I think this is a very solid pickup for Phoenix. Now, as free agency, we saw they added Drew Eubanks, a very solid pick-and-roll partner, which they might need at times, and also getting the 3 shooters I think that will fill this roster out very well. Eric Gordon, Yuta Watanabe, and Chimezie Metu. They're guys you can kick the ball out to for the big 3 of Booker, KD, and Beal that might need pressure taken off of them at times, so having a shooter to kick out to, which I think they did have last year, but maybe not of this caliber, I think these guys will be huge come playoff time, and I think that was what separated them and the Nuggets last year. So having these guys along with these players could maybe bolster their stats, boost those three-point percentages, and make these guys look a whole lot better. A signing by the Phoenix Suns that I liked and kind of got swept under the rug is Keita Bates-Diop, an off-the-ball genius who can cut and can also shoot the 3 very well, shooting 39% on 2 attempts just last year. Getting someone of this caliber for the way they did is very valuable, and I think will fit the complementary pieces very well. Solid defender, can do almost everything. He's not great at anything, but is a jack of all trades. So a very good player to have on this team and willing to do the dirty work, which I like a lot for this franchise. Very good signing. I'm very fond of this, and can't wait to see what he's going to do. I wonder if he'll start or not. That'll be something we'll have to see. Another little low-key thing I saw they did was they got bigger in size in almost every way. Now they went from Chris Paul 6 foot to Bradley Beal 6'4". Cam Payne's gone 6'1" to Goodwin 6'3". Torrey Craig 6'7" to Yuta Watanabe 6'9". Jock Landale 6'11" to Bol Bol 7'2". The Bismack Biyombo I believe still a free agent but has not re-signed yet. So as of right now we'll say Eubanks is his replacement at 6'9". TJ Warren 6'8", to Chemezi stretch 4, 6'9". Terrence Ross, 6'6", to Keita Bates-Diop, 6'8". So as we see with this, it's a trend I think Phoenix was right to do so and very smart of. Lacking the size against Jokic was a big show. It was an ugly part of the game for them, and I don't think you can rely on Ayton solely to do that. So having these guys to help slow down the big man of the West will be very good. Having size and that versatility is big, so I like this a lot from them. I think this was a very smart approach. The only thing I haven't liked that they've done this offseason is trading Campaign in an awkward way. I think trading is $6.3 million on an expiring deal was a bit interesting, but I believe it was a salary dump for the ownership to not have a issue with the luxury tax, so I understand it from that perspective, but it just seemed a bit odd to trade someone that's been there for that long, and seeing they only have 2 remaining players from the 2021 playoff run is a bit depressing, but also it shows how much they've invested in this new group, which could be very good. Seeing how busy they were this offseason was very fun and very interesting to see how they're going to play with this big three. And I'm not going to lie, I'm excited for basketball and I wish it was starting tomorrow, but it doesn't start till October, so that's okay. But these guys, I think they're going to be a lethal team in the West. I'm not going to predict anything else because I think I'll have other predictions later on. But as of right now, fun team, obviously. Obviously, we're all going to keep an eye out for this squad. Booker, KD, and Beal sounds like a bunch of fun with a bunch of solid role players surrounded. So I think they did really good by these players. I think they brought in a great squad. We're going to have to wait and see. But this offseason probably goes to the Phoenix Suns. I like it. They're in a win now mode, and I think they did it right. With all that being said, I think you guys heard me talk enough today. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more of these off-season videos, let me know. I will do every team if necessary or you guys want me to. But overall, thank you guys so much. We appreciate all the love you guys have been showing recently, and just have a great rest of your day. Thank you.